Hello, my name is Desmond Scott, and this is my audience for my informative speech. My general topic is to inform my audience. My specific purpose is to inform you guys on the problem racial profiling has in America. I am going to break my main idea into two parts. The first giving an example of a case that gives credibility that racial profiling still exists today. The second part shows how these cases are affecting America today. For example, the Trayvon Martin case. This should bring enough credibility because just about everybody in the United States was watching this case and witnessed the evidence that the young man was followed and then soon after killed. A lot of people misinterpret the definition of racial profiling. This is the use of race to determine if a person has committed a crime or not. Racial profiling has been around for a very long time, but the most recent case that has struck a lot of attention was the Trayvon Martin case. Now, me, personally, I have been racially profiled throughout my life. If it's being followed by police officers or being asked to take off your hoodie when you walk into a convenience store. Now, those are all cases of racial profile. In Trayvon's case, his nightly routine led to his ultimate death. The young man went to the store one night late and he purchased a couple of items and he was walking back home through a little shortcut. The neighborhood watch had noticed him and said he was suspicious because he had a hoodie on. So he called the police and the police told him not to engage. He disregarded what the police said and still engaged and got into an altercation with the young man, and then which later led to him being shot and the young man being killed. In Gardner's case, for example, he was targeted for a petty crime of selling loose cigarettes, said Natara John, writer from the Washington Post. Gardner was another man who was racially profiled and ultimately led to his death. Now, seeing how racial profiling can lead to one's death, let's take a look at how racial profiling has impacted America today. Ever since the death of Trayvon Martin and others that perished, the United States has been divided into for the black movement or against the black movement. And this has struck major protests in our celebrities today. And that stating that the NFL players have used their platform to speak out against people who have been harassed by police or racially profiled by police. Now, while the NFL battles decline ratings and negative perception surrounding the anthem and the protests, the league office can't be excited to see players moving to demonstrate their on-the-field play, said by Anthony Bartow, writer for the New York Post. In this informative speech, I cover information in the background of racial profiling so the audience can get a clear understanding of racial profiling. I also gave a case that involved racial profiling and to give credibility that it still exists. I spoke on the recent issues that racial profiling has created today in our society. Researching this topic should bring light upon those who don't fully understand the meaning of racial profiling and maybe can voice their opinion on others and grasp a good understanding of the concept of racial profiling. Thank you for viewing my speech.